She Empowerment Global and what they stand for, what they've been up to, and how they're actually protecting the interests of women. Joining me in the studio, Patricia Adams-Williams. She is the She Empowerment Global founder. And there's also Ernestina Alendu, a co-founder of She Empowerment Global, and of course, country manager as well. Patricia, Ernestina, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you join us in the studio.
Thank you.
Good to have you too.
I noticed that we have a shared love of pearls.
Yes.
So let's start from the very start. She, is it an acronym? And if it is, what does it stand for? I'll start with you, Patricia.
No, it's not actually not an acronym.
Okay.
But it just stands for the woman, she.
Oh, okay. So generic he and now the she, general.
The she.
I see. What does that mean for you, Ernestina? She.
She, as we all know, is a pronoun for the gender women. And so it's all about empowering women in Ghana. And so we at She Global decided not on any other name to prefix our name but She, to tell anybody about us that we are in for the women of Ghana.
I see. Yeah. How long has your outfit been around?
Actually, we got licensed in April this year.
Okay.
Yes. So we just launched on the 11th of October.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sure even before the launch, you had been neck deep, if not eyebrow deep, in these activities. In fact, if you go to your website, you have written there, She Empowerment Global has set out to break the cycle of poverty and dependency among single women. So single women are a target for you. Poverty, dependency, and we know the context, especially in places like Ghana. What would you say is your track record of achievements, Patricia?
Our track record in the United States
I love the context. We can do US and then we'll do Ghana.
Yes.
Yes.
Over the past 20 years, I founded a nonprofit organization called American Care Foundation.
Okay.
So 90% of these women are single women, single mothers living in poverty. So we have the data to show and to use over here in Ghana to improve the economy over here by supporting single women.
I see. Ernestina, what's been the roadmap as far as Ghana is concerned?
Yes, right. On the day my founder landed in Ghana, that was on the 7th of October, we hit the ground running. The following day was on the 8th, which was her birthday, and she did not relax at all. We hit the road. First, we went to Grace Baptist Church at Westlands. From there, we headed to the Children's Hospital, that is Princess Marie Louis Hospital. She wanted, it was her idea to spend her birthday to also familiarize herself with the environment of Ghana. So we went to the Princess Marie Louis Hospital at Kantamanto in the Accra Central.
That's the children's hospital?
Yes, please.
Right.
And then we also went to the Kresna Handmade Children's Orphanage, also at Kojo Achong. And all these places we went, we encountered a lot of things that actually confirm the data we have gathered as She Empowerment Global to tell us that yes, women are in need, and thanks to our founder, she was so generous enough. All the places she went, she donated generously.
I see. And so all of these activities, what would you say has been the impact of these outreaches that you've brought to bear? Especially, let's focus on what we've done in Ghana so far, Ernestina.
Okay, I would also extend part of our activities that we also had. We also went all the way to the Volta region.
Oh, I see.
Where, yes, we have done a lot of work. Yes, we are really in for women. So after familiarizing founder with the Accra, that is the urban area, as a country manager, I also thought I should take her a bit outside the city of Accra. You know, as you move, you drift away from the city, everything changes. So I wanted her to feel how it is also there. So when we went by the courtesy of the Leklebi Paramount Queen, that is Mamaga Atovi IV, She organized a Deba where we had the opportunity to encounter over 300 women. And then we also had the opportunity to interact with them. And the Queen Mother also gave a speech, and to the surprise of our founder, for me as a Ghanaian, I wasn't surprised. The whole community of about 3,000 people has no market.
Over 3,000 people?
Yes.
No market?
No market. And this is a community which is just about 10 minutes drive to the Togo border. And there is no market in that community. They have to drive about 1 hour or 2 hours to go and get stuff bought. So immediately, founder asks, is that your immediate need? And they say yes. Right after the Deba, founder asks them to show us a land they have earmarked to be used as a market. To the amazement of all the people in the town, founder promised to build a market for them. That is one of the impact.
Oh, you see.
Yes, immediate impact. We also had the opportunity to meet about 600 beauticians and fashion industry players at the Christ the King Catholic Church Auditorium, where we brought all these players under one roof for founder to also get to understand women in entrepreneurship, especially these key industry that we in Ghana know most women do participate in. That is the dressmaking and the beautician association. So these women really came out in their numbers, to our amazement, over 600. And then they came out sharing problems, very pertinent problems that affect their businesses and that is not allowing them to thrive. And for me, as a first-timer also engaging with these women, I also realized we have a lot of impact to create there. And right there and then, founder was again so generous, donated hand dryers, some salon kits, and even cash prizes to these women.
So quite a lot has been done
Yes.
in these last few months, especially since the launch. Let me come to you, Patricia, and congratulations on how you are planting into people's lives, sowing seeds in people's lives. Beyond the USA, yes, we know you have a presence in Ghana. Where else is She, Empowerment Global active?
We decided to launch in Ghana first, mainly because I was here in 2019.
Oh, I see.
And truly fell in love with Ghana. And actually learning more about Ghana in the diaspora truly inspired me to start in Ghana.
So you came to Ghana, you fell in love with Ghana, but why Ghana? What made you fall in love with this country? Why did you, what made you want to come back and give? And there are others. I mean, there's this children's, I think for children across the sub-region, cancer treatment, that another, I've forgotten her name, Dr. something, oncology, among others, that they are putting up, I think, somewhere in the central region. There are people philanthropists, who are helping bit by bit for specific causes. And it had to do with a child who saw a need and wanted to help. So I'm curious, why Ghana, apart from coming here? What made you want to do this?
Well, I've been thinking about it for probably about 10 years because my foundation, American Care Foundation, has currently been sitting on land that was given to the slaves when they were set free in Dallas, Texas.
I see.
So it created a desire in me to come back to Africa because at that point in time, I truly did not have an understanding of, Africa. So I wanted to learn more. I wanted to know exactly, where I was actually from, the motherland. So that really sparked an interest for me when I found out where I actually was in the United States.
I see. Interesting. But it doesn't end there. Let's talk about your delegation to Ghana and the fact that your board also has some Ghanaians on board. Tell us about that. And who are they?
Well, we have Dr. Rashid Drummond.
Dr. Rashid Draman.
Yes.
Is he the one from the Africa Center for Parliamentary Affairs?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then we have our co-founder,
right,
Ernestina Alandu. We have Cheryl Pote Williamson, who is actually from the United States and was over here during our launch. We have Dr. Shirley Clark as well, who is actually a key speaker in the United States and speaks into women's lives, as well as we have Dr. Lou Blackburn, who is our treasurer.
Oh, you see, sounds like a high-powered team. How were you able to snag, and I use snag, Ernestina, Dr. Rashid Rahman, and others? How did you get them on board? I'm curious.
Well, we had a friend that in the United States that connected me
To these
the
people.
power team here and across. So I'm truly, truly grateful for that connection.
I see. Before I come back to you, Patricia, Ernestina, you conducted this research as well. There was a bit of a research. What were your findings as far as the needs of Ghanaian single mothers? We've already teased out some of them, but what did you find in there? What were the preeminent issues as far as single mothers in Ghana are concerned?
Okay, immediately, even before I come to the studies we made to come to this conclusion, I have been in the banking sector for about 15 years, and we were into extending loans to very micro to the SME businesses. So immediately, I knew the need, as at that time, how women, when you enter every Ghanaian market, I dare to say we have about 90%, 95% of them being women. And so from there, I could say that women were really in need of support to build up their businesses. However, we have also checked the data, and we also realized that in the past census that we had, 51% of the entire population of Ghana are women. And most of these people fall in an active age group. That is also the reason why we chose the years between 18 to 35. These are the period where people are very active to do any business. And
so you're talking of Labor Act.
Labor Act, yes.
Right.
So gathering all these, I also came on board with the idea that, well, why not let us support these women? Because some of them have all the skills they need to thrive. But the only thing they are lacking is that entrepreneurial touch they need to affect their business. Most of these women, they have little knowledge about financial literacy. They have little knowledge about current technological developments that can enhance their business and all that. So we, as She Empowerment Global, said to ourselves that why don't we gather such women? Those who have not been trained, we'll give them the training. Those who have already been trained, we shall give them that touch that they need to be able to thrive and sustain their businesses.
Okay, interesting dynamics. Patricia, so coming back to you, you're partly in Ghana because of this launch, the Ghana branch and all that. And then maybe tell us a bit more about how you are resourced, how you secure funds to be able to do all these wonderful things you do, and whether you need any people to also contribute. What can you say? You're in Ghana for the launch. Tell us about the launch.
The launch has been phenomenal. And so one of the things, as Ernestina was saying, is that we're here for the women to empower them. So before we can even start with any type of curricular training, I thought it was best that we form a relationship, and so that they get a chance to see who I am, as well as I see who they are. And so we have truly connected with the Ghanaian women. I've truly connected with them, and they love me, I love them. And so now we can move forward, but this is where we need everyone's help. We are receiving funding through private sectors. We're fundraising, and we also have some grants in store, but most of our funding will come from the United States.
Okay.
So
who are these coming from? Philanthropists, friends, your network? Who are
all of the above. Okay. All of the above.
Great, great. And God bless you for tapping into your network to help other people more in need. Final thoughts? I'll start with you, Ernestina, briefly.
My final thought is that Ghanaian women, She Empowerment Global is here to support you, grow your businesses. And for those of you who don't even know where to start from, we are here for you. And all we need from you is your interest and also your commitment, because this is someone coming from all the way from Texas, gathering resources to come and help. And so all she would want to see at the end of the day is the returns and the change in lives of these women we are going to help. So please, my Ghanaian women, welcome on board She Empowerment Global, as we are ready to support you, grow and sustain your business.
How can they reach out to you?
You can reach out to us on our website at www.sheempowermentglobal.org.
All right.
On telephone, you can reach us on 053-9090-587.
Could you repeat that slowly?
On telephone, you can contact us at 053-9090-587.
Thank you. Patricia, final words?
I just want to reach out to the Ghanaian women to let them know that She Empowerment Global, we're here for you. We want to see you thrive. We want to see you have an impact to the economy so that you can be better women and have better lives for you and your families. So that is why we're here. We're looking forward to partnering with you. If you have any questions, please reach out to us, because we're here for you. She Empowerment Global. We thank you so much.
Ladies, thank you for coming through. And that is Patricia Adams-Williams, She Empowerment Global founder. And we also have Ernestina Alandu, co-founder and country manager, She Empowerment Global. Of course, Patricia also has her American Care Foundation. It's all about She Empowerment Global. You can check them out on that website or call the number that Ernestina gave. Well, stick and stay. We'll be right back with more action right here on The AM Show.